Hello, Cancer. This is your forecast for February 2021, and look at you. Now, you processed so much there in 2020 as far as relationships or anyone you were in close contact with on a one-on-one basis. A lot of that was shape-shifting for you. Now the energies have moved into your 8th house, which has more to do with, well, we call it the area of intimacy, but also it is shared resources, the money that you have shared with your partner or alongside, say, with institutions like banks and stocks, bonds, investments, those kind of thing, or also commissions, royalties. You're going to see a big swing up here in your financial world, Cancer, starting this month. We're not necessarily talking your week to week or month to month paycheck. That's more the 2nd house. The 8th house is more what we're putting aside or saving or investing or growing or getting in small little lump sums or even big lump sums. So yes, we have Saturn, Jupiter, Sun, New Moon, and Mercury. Mercury is retrograde, mind you, so we're going to talk a little bit about that. We want to keep that in the back of our mind here while it is retrograding between January 30th to February 21st. Avoid signing anything if you can. Sometimes we can't avoid it, but then read the fine print, all right? If you can delay it to after the 21st, give it another 10 days to get out of its shadow. You'll be on safe grounds. Now, what does this mean, though? Because there's so much opportunity. The new moon, Cancer, is showing up here. We know what the new moon is. That's when we place all our intentions for what it is we're wanting to magnetize into manifestation. So your area this month to put your intentions is, how do I grow my savings? How do I grow my accounts? How can I get more royalties, commissions, and passive income streams, for example, is perfect. And this new moon, let me tell you though, it's not going to be hanging there all on its own. Guess what, Cancer? It is getting kissed by none less than both Venus and Jupiter. Venus and Jupiter, they meet up once a year. It's the luckiest day of the year, as they say. This is going to be on the 11th of February with the new moon. So imagine that. That's like the new moon on steroids with megaphones. Really shouting it out loud to the cosmos, right? So really make sure that the 11th doesn't come and go without you and your attention on this place. Venus rules love and romance, of course, but it also rules money. It is in the money area of your chart, and Jupiter will expand anything there. So I feel, yes, it can be a beautiful, intimate month with you, for you, but also a wonderful month financially. And of course, it's tax time. Maybe you're finding other little, not necessarily loopholes, but really setting your tax accounts correctly so that you can benefit from it. Venus is going to be joining into this house just as we enter into February, so it's moving out of where it has been in January in your 7th house. So you've been processing a lot in your relationships, but now you're going to start seeing some harvest time. Mars kind of came into a situation with Uranus there in January, 2nd half of January, where it might have changed up the game a little bit as far as what you were working on. It could have been also in the area of the circle of friendships. There might have been news there, or it could be you and your social media contacts, the 11th house stuff. They were conjunct, and of course, we never know when Uranus is involved. A conjunction is a little powerful when it lines up with Mars. But you're getting a grip on it. You're moving forward from it, not just with it, but from it. So really trust your own navigation needle right now as you forge forward. Then I'd like to end with a full moon, which is going to be on February 27th, 8 degrees in Virgo, in your 3rd house, Cancer, which has to do with communication, short distance travel, and your neighbors and so forth. So this area will be amplified and lit up for you. And of course, here on Sundays now. We meet up and we do our 36 card reading, which I call the Astro-Tarot reading, right, where we look ahead for the oncoming week. So those of you who are subscribed, it will show up in your notification feed so that you can pay attention to your upcoming week as well.